to make her cubs grow up independent. This mother leopard will even hold her paw over their eyes. Her name is Olimba. She lives in Africa's Luangwa National Park, and she's in the prime of her life. Whenever she appears, every animal around her instantly goes on high alert. Facing a terrified herd, Olimba quickly changes her target and sets her sights on a quiet group of antelope grazing across the river. As a natural-born hunter, the dry riverbed gives her perfect cover, letting her slip toward her prey without a sound. When the moment comes, she explodes forward like lightning and launches herself at an antelope. After she grabs it, she adjusts her grip, locks the antelope down, bites over its muzzle, and uses her body weight to force it to the ground. But the antelope refuses to give up, thrashing wildly, and the two of them tumble into the riverbed. Just then, a hyena approaches, drawn by the smell. The moment Olimba spots it, she lets the prey go. The hunt has drained her strength, and she doesn't want another fight. Exhausted and empty-handed, Olimba hurries back to her den to keep predators from finding her cubs. She hides them carefully inside a hollow tree. They're safe haven for the first 3 weeks of life. But as the cubs grow, she knows she has to find them a new, safer place. It's a dangerous, delicate task. The same claws made to tear flesh now become the gentlest cradle as she lifts her cubs with incredible care. When she's about to carry the second cub, Olimba freezes. A hyena is lurking near the den. These opportunists never miss a chance to kill vulnerable young. Luckily, her hiding spot is well concealed. Olimba, a master of stealth, slips quietly into grass to avoid a confrontation. For the cubs, today is pivotal. Their first real encounter with the outside world. Once she settles them into the new den, Olimba patrols along the Luangwa River, leaving her scent behind, marking her territory with every step. Resting alone on a tree trunk, she notices a lone ground squirrel. Her cubs watch her every move with fascination. Olimba returns to the den with a small piece of meat, giving the cubs their first taste of real food. After they eat, she leads them to yet another den. Her raised tail works like a beacon, guiding them forward. The new home, a fallen tree, offers both cover and a perfect playground. Whenever Olimba goes hunting, this becomes their shelter. Leaving cubs alone is always risky, but she must hunt, and she must defend her territory. That's when a wandering male leopard, missing his left front leg, limps into her domain. Even injured, Olimba never underestimates an adult male. Fueled by fierce maternal instinct, she charges the intruder without hesitation. A violent fight erupts. The commotion draws the attention of the territory's dominant male, the father of her cubs. No matter his status, he will never tolerate another male trespassing. His stance is clear. One brutal attack to send message. Neither of the leopards kills the trespasser, but together they force him out. When the dust settles, the male vanishes into the shadows, just as silently as he arrived. Now, Olimba has only one priority: to get back to her cubs. This badger has spent its entire life fighting, not because it's particularly strong, but because it's almost impossible to kill. The shredded creature before you is our star today. Its name is Bess. When it barged into a beehive, it had already been stung 106 times. Even though it hurt like crazy, it wasn't injured at all. But Bess's remarkable day was only just beginning when it saw the ostrich couple capable of kicking a lion to death. Bess didn't flinch. It charged straight for their eggs. The ostrich's anger vanished instantly in front of it. The pair abandoned their nest, too scared even to guard their own eggs, and ran away. After devouring the ostrich eggs, Bess continued wreaking havoc across the grasslands. Its invincibility comes from a very unusual talent. It was born nearsighted, with eyes like concave mirrors that make everything appear smaller. This gave it sky-high confidence, making it feel unbeatable. Add to that its ridiculously thick skin, which makes it immune to most toxins. Even if a scorpion stings it, a short rest and it's back to full strength. On its menu, 1 out of every 4 meals is a venomous snake, prey that other animals avoid at all costs. It's just an appetizer for Bess. Just when it thought the day couldn't get any better, its arch nemesis appeared, the African wild dog, one of the continent's strongest pack hunters, with a hunting success rate of 80% and tactics that are textbook perfect. Among canids, they're the elite. Once a wild dog targets prey, escape is nearly impossible. But Bess, Africa's fearless champion, never thinks anything is out of reach. Its skin is incredibly elastic, like a soft rubber band. Even if the wild dogs bite with all their might, they can't reach its vital spots. Although outnumbered, Bess only grew more aggressive and began to strike back. Facing such a monster, the wild dogs started to retreat, growling as they fell back. After 2 full hours, the pack hadn't gained a single advantage. Wasting more time wasn't worth it. They were better off hunting easier prey. In the end, they gave up, glancing back at Bess, reluctant to leave. Meanwhile, Bess only had a few minor scratches. It calmly took out the honey it had collected that morning and slowly ate it as if nothing had happened. Rika is now 15 weeks pregnant. Her swollen belly has become a heavy burden, but she still can't afford to stop. Every few days, she must go out hunting with her family. Her large belly slows her down. The extra weight makes it harder and harder for her to keep up with the group. Today, Marika senses that something isn't right. It means her cubs will be born very soon. But giving birth in an open hunting ground is extremely dangerous. Today, Marika has to leave the pride to search for a safer, more secluded place. She reaches the edge of the territory, near a massive rock and steep cliff. This area is far from other predators. She knows there must be a hidden, secure spot here where she can give birth safely. At this point, each cub inside her weighs nearly 3 pounds. They already have the shape of young lions. Their fur is beginning to grow, and the spots on their coats will help them stay camouflaged. For about the first week after birth, they will be completely blind. Labor could begin at any moment. Marika has found the perfect location, and everything is in place. Early the next morning, 2 lion cubs are born safely. This fierce lioness now becomes a gentle mother. She continuously licks the cubs' fur, cleaning and comforting them. For now, the cubs' daily routine consists of only eating and sleeping. But Marika doesn't relax for a second. She must remain alert at all times. 3 weeks pass in the blink of an eye. The 2 cubs have grown rapidly. Their bodies have doubled in size, and they're eager to explore the outside world. This puts Marika under great pressure. Balancing care for the cubs and care for herself is difficult. At that moment, a large lioness suddenly appears in the grass. If she belonged to a rival pride, the situation would be extremely dangerous. But she isn't a stranger at all. She is Marika's mother, the cubs' grandmother. She brings along her own 3 newborn cubs. The young lions are overjoyed to meet for the first time. The grandmother has come to take them home together. Just like that, the 2 lionesses lead their 5 cubs back toward their homeland. Soon, they enter the pride's territory, but they are thirsty. They decide to introduce the cubs to the pride's water source and let them see some unfamiliar animals along the way. However, another powerful predator is nearby. It's Bahati, the leader of the pride, and the cubs' father. He slowly approaches the river to drink. The cubs have never seen such a large lion before. They want to run over and greet their father. One brave cub steps closer to Bahati. Male lions are unpredictable and rarely take part in raising cubs, even their own. Bahati's role is to provide protection for the pride. But as long as he is there, the pride remains safe, and the cubs can grow up strong and healthy. In Antarctica, temperatures can drop to 40 degrees below zero. A newborn penguin chick, if its bare skin touches the ice, can freeze to death in seconds. So the penguin father must balance his chick on his feet, using the warmth of his belly to shield it from the deadly cold. That means every step he takes has to be small, slow, and careful. He looks clumsy, struggling with every movement. Even with such care, he still stumbles from time to time. One day, a tiny chick finally hatches. They name her Snow Chica. In the penguin world, mothers are the hunters, while fathers take on the duty of protecting and keeping their young warm. The mother penguins set out to sea, diving into the freezing waters to fish for months. They feed until their bellies are full and round. Now it's time to return home to feed their hungry chicks. Snow Chica's mother is among them, her stomach packed with food. But the journey home is 60 kilometers long. With penguins' tiny legs, that means walking for days across the ice. Meanwhile, the fathers back home produce a special, nutrient-rich milk to keep the chicks alive for now. But if the mothers don't return before that milk runs out, the chicks will starve to death, and the road home is anything but safe. The ice has turned thin and brittle, and hungry leopard seals lurk just beneath the surface. Snow Chica's mother steps onto a weak patch of ice. A leopard seal senses it instantly and strikes. She thrashes wildly, while the other penguins can only watch in horror. But a mother never gives up. She breaks free, determined. She lies flat on the ice and starts sliding forward on her belly. It's faster that way. Before long, a steep hill rises in front of her. Meanwhile, across the colony, Snow Chica cries out in hunger. Her father's milk is gone. He watches helplessly, his heart breaking for his child. Then, a dark shape appears on the horizon. The mothers are finally returning. Snow Chica lets out a tiny, trembling chirp, a sound of pure joy.